Hi, I'm Kurt McDonald and this is Nature Says. It seems as though we're always being pursued by competitors, people angling to create rival products, attract our customers, or produce the next technology to render ours obsolete. Sometimes we can see these threats coming, but they can just as easily remain hidden until they spring out of nowhere and catch us by surprise. Being ambushed by a rival can drive us extinct in a heartbeat. Fortunately, nature's devised a strategy to guard against advancing opponents. And in this episode of Nature Says, we showcase the importance of innovation. As Alfred Lord Tennyson wrote, nature's indeed red in tooth and claw. In the wild, there's an unrelenting struggle for survival against innumerable opponents. From predators to parasites and even members of our own species, there are a host of rivals looking to eat us, exploit us, and drive us out of a niche. In a threat-rich ecosystem, the worst curse imaginable is to be unchanging, immutable, and functionally frozen in your current condition, no matter how perfect that may be today. On the flip side, modification and innovation, well, that's the solution to staying one step ahead of challengers. And nature employs myriad systems to invent at every opportunity. Take mutation. A dirty word to most of us, mutation is often associated with disease and dysfunction. But without it? Well, without it, organisms would never have an opportunity to be different from their predecessors. And without an unpredictable source of novelty, organisms would be fixed targets to their competitors. In fact, these new genetic ideas are so valuable that the prospect of getting even one good one is worth paying the price for all the bad mutations that arise along the way. Next, do you ever wonder about sex? Sexual reproduction, that is. I mean, it's a horribly inefficient system. First, in order to reproduce, you need to find a compatible partner of the opposite sex. And right there, you've already eliminated roughly 50% of your species as a potential mate. Second, when you finally get around to reproducing, well, then you only get to pass along half of your genes to your beloved offspring. The other half is reserved for your partner. Why in the world would you ever pay these costs when there are alternatives like simple cell division? The answer? Of course, it's biological innovation. You see, sexual reproduction, it shuffles the genetic deck and produces unique offspring unlike either of its parents. In fact, the allure of finding a mate who promises the most diverse offspring, it's even been known to sway human ratings of the desirability of a potential partner's scent. Finally, think of the value of our immune system. It's biology's R&D department, a place where innovation reigns supreme. It's constantly changing, adapting, and redesigning itself to handle incoming threats. Its ability to innovate is the reason immunizations work, and when it's compromised and can no longer adapt, well, then we quickly succumb to an inordinate number of microscopic competitors. The lesson? From mutation to reproduction and even our own immune systems, nature's highlighted the immense value of innovation. It's perhaps the most fundamental tenet of survival. With this in mind, what are you and your company doing to invest in innovation? Are you mistakenly being deterred by a track record which yields a multitude of unsuccessful ideas for each good one? Well, take a page from the Mutation playbook and understand that maintaining the status quo, no matter where you're presently positioned in the marketplace, well, that's a sure path to extinction. Embrace the importance of innovation and chalk up the associated costs to the price of survival. To help me survive, please consider subscribing to this channel. I mean, the button's right there. And I'll see you next time on Nature Says.